Hello everyone, Amradorn here, and welcome back to the CentriCraft server. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm doing pretty good. It's really snowy outside as I'm recording this. Central Iowa has got maybe 8.5 inches of snow last night, something like that, on top of what we've already gotten. But we're not here to talk about the snow. We're here to talk about the nice weather we're having in the Minecraft CentriCraft server world. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to do inside the temple. But before I can really do that, I need to fix a couple of things, which is the staircases on this side and on the back of the temple. So, as I was doing my math and kind of figuring out things for this wall, I realized that the walls were off. And I think I've talked about this in an episode or two at some point. So heights-wise, I've kind of decided to live with the difference in the with the first level being 13 blocks and then every level above it being 12. Not going to change that. But one thing I did find out is that if I fix the stairs and push them essentially forward a block, I can fix these the corners of the walls so that they're all the same. And if you remember when I was first trying to build the walls, these corners were not coming out equal. One side was 3 blocks and the other side was like 2. And what happened was when I set up the stairs, I was off by 1 block. Now that's a whole lot easier to fix than trying to rebuild the entire superstructure of the temple. Way easier to fix. So we're going to do that. But also on top of it, I really need to finish clearing out this area, which means getting rid of the hill behind me, and there's some trees on the other side I need to get rid of, and just finally getting this whole area flat to where the temple can be. I'm also at some point really going to have to get back to getting some terraforming done, like this hill behind me, as you can see where I kind of cut through it. I need to terraform that down and make it look more natural so that the temple doesn't look like that I cut this big square hole in the ground and sat the temple down into it, which I pretty much did for the most part. I think I picked one area that was level and then kind of went from there. But we need to get that all taken care of. So let's get started on clearing this out. Now, I know that this probably isn't going to be very fun to watch, but it needs to get done. So I'm going to do most of this in a time lapse, and when I get it done, we'll come back and we'll talk about it. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Well, folks, I'm making my way to the Nether right now because I'm going to have to go going the right way. I'm going to have to go repair my tools because I am almost running out. I've got about half of the hills and stuff done that I need to get rid of. Still a lot left to do. So I'm going to go repair, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So I'm back. Right now I'm climbing up the ladder near Mr. Happy Drew's portal. We're going to head up here to his gold farm, which means that we got to climb that ladder right there. All the way up. You can see it starting to appear here. There's the base of it. Yeah, as we climb up here, it almost looks like we're moving up towards a spaceship of some sort. This thing is crazy big. One of these days I may have to consider building one of these inside my single-player world. There we go. Go ahead and close this so we don't fall down. Hop up to here. Get ourselves our bow. Let's make some pigmen mad. Here we go. Oh, they are not happy with us. It's gonna get noisy. Look at all that XP though. Oh, look how fast our tools are repairing. They really don't like us. Oh, look at all that XP. Floating all around us. There's a chicken! I think we just made some more mad. Alright, so I'm going to stand here a little while, and I'm going to go ahead and finish healing up these gear, and then we'll head back to the base. We are back at the base, and we're back to digging. Still lots here to do. Let's get this all cleaned up here. We've got to fill in some holes here as well. Can't leave them laying around. Oh, there's some iron. Definitely want to get that iron. Efficiency 5 and a haste 2 beacon are really the way to clear out stuff. It's not easy getting a beacon though. I still haven't actually killed the wither myself. I got these beacons off of Mr. Happy Drew quite some time ago. and they've been quite useful. We're also going to need to light this up. Oh, there's some coal. Going to want to get that as well. Let's get this iron out of here. Ooh, there's a hole down there. Cave system. Get away from us, Mr. Spider. We don't want you. Oh, there's some more iron. Let's use this. Get this coal out of here, as well as some XP. There's our iron. Alright, now let's fill this back up. Make sure we don't get ourselves locked in here. It's like trying to fill in a jigsaw puzzle. So much stuff to clear up. Once we get this done, though, we'll have plenty of room to plan out the rest of the base and the rest of the temple. Now, when I originally planned to do this thing, I kind of had thought this. I guess I really didn't plan for how long it would take to build this temple. And I was gonna do a whole series of like small buildings and stuff, and maybe even smaller temples around it. I don't know if we'll get to that. Okay, we're gonna want to get that coal there too. Dirt out of the way. Alright, so let's grab this. Using the axe of plenty. Well, that was pretty small. We don't need those leather pants. We don't need those stinking leather pants. Alright. There is that half done. We still have the other half to do. And I'm going to have to do that off camera, I think. So I'll be back in a little bit. Well, we've got most of it. We're not done yet, but we've got quite a bit of it. We've got that all the way up to there, and we got all the way to the river. All that's really left is this group of trees over here, which shouldn't take too long to do. And then there's a hill over here that we need to get rid of as well. And that, I think, should be it. Now, I know this video is a little bit shorter than normal, and probably, probably isn't all that exciting since we didn't really do a whole lot of building. It was mostly just digging and killing things. But I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Hopefully next time we can actually get into some building and get some walls planned out. I've got a project coming up here that I think you're going to like, where we're going to make some walls for the center of the pyramid and start really kind of building this thing out. We're getting really good at, or we're getting really close to being able to get into the meat of building this thing and really kind of filling it out. Still a lot to do, but I hope you'll like it once we get done. I'm having a good time building it. A little bit of it's become monotonous, but I think in the end it'll all be worth it. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys, have a good one. My name has been Amradorn, and I'll see ya. Goodbye.